Hi. Hi. Just make sure this works. Okay. First things first. Am I in the next steps group? Hey guys. Hi. No. Hi Carrie. Hi Karen. And Melanie's watching from her baseball game. And Jackie, Amanda, and Eliza. Hey guys. Someone just make sure tell me that I'm in the next steps group and that I'm not. Hi Sammy and Brittany and Karina and Ken. I know you're all like thirsty right now. Thirsty. Okay, thank you, Karina. I appreciate that. So I'm actually going live from my new Note 10. So I made the switch from iPhone to Note, y'all. And it's significant. I'm a hardcore Apple guy. Like I've got an Apple computer, Apple Watch, Apple phone, Apple tablet, I've iPad. Like I've been Mac for years, hardcore. But I got sick of standing next to people with Samsung phones taking better photos than me. So I said, okay, enough. My boyfriend is a Samsung guy, and he was like, "You're missing out." And I'm like, "All right, well, let me try." So I got my new Note 10 yesterday. I gotta say, it's kind of sexy. It's kind of sexy, and I'm liking the camera. So, oh yeah, Melanie, notice my texts are green. So, yeah, I don't know. I've never thought I would say this, guys. I've never thought I would say this. Of course, I have like an Apple. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Apple Watch because it doesn't hook up to anything now. So, I know, Joanne. I'm embarrassed too. Like, I don't know what to say, but it's good so far. I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, I'm just as shocked as you are. And listen, I can come back to you in like 20 days and tell you that I've made the biggest mistake of my life. You know, and be like, no, whatever. Because I've been using Apple for like 10 plus years, so I don't even know what, you know, like there's all these ways that things are integrated that I don't even know. But so far it's been really, really good. So far it's been really, really good. Yeah, Kristen, I don't listen, Mama. It's worth trying. You know, get the 30-day trial thing that they do. But I'm telling you, man, it's so far. I'm like, it's sexy. It's really sexy, and the quality camera, it's amazing. It's amazing. Usually, I have to like, you know how I tell you like usually. I mean, look at my lives. My lives always look terrible, and I always have to put a spotlight. I don't even have a light right now, and look how bright it is. So anyway, that's not why you all logged on. You guys are like, you're like, yeah. I don't care about that. Spill the tea, Gary. Okay. So you guys are gonna be so mad because I still don't have a lot to tell you. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to come on here because I know you guys have all these questions, and I know that they who should not be named went live the last 2 days, and had a bunch of stuff to say. I don't know what they said. I didn't watch the lives. You know, they blocked me, which I'm like, if you're gonna talk smack about me, at least let me hear it. You know, what's the point of talking smack about me if you're not gonna let me hear it? You know, like, come on, talk smack about me to my face. What? What's up? Let's do this. Don't be blocking me and then talking smack about me. Like, what's the point of that? So I. Yeah, I'm gonna, hey, listen, let's just be real about it, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and be all like, um, pretend. So I don't know what they said. I know a lot of you had questions about some of the things they said. Listen, if you have a question, you can come ask me. Like, I don't have anything to hide. Some of you have done that. Some of you have been like, hey, I know the one thing that had a lot of people talking was, I guess they said something like, oh, I have some, we had a meeting at the executive retreat with all the platinums, and something was said there that, would crush the company if she released it, or something was said there that makes the company really vulnerable, or something that we're actually like I don't know, something along those lines. I don't even know what she said. And people were like, what is she talking about? And I was like, girl, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I don't. She's talking cray. What I do know, the only thing that I could think that she was talking about would be, so here's what happened in that meeting. Basically, we at the executive retreat, we had, we took all the platinum leaders out of the room, and, well, we didn't take them out. We just had a separate training meeting with them outside. And while the executives were working on their projects, we took the platinums to work on their own project. Because when you get to the platinum level, you're dealing with different stuff. Your teams are thousands. It's like it's a different animal. So we just wanted to make sure that we were having a separate conversation with them. And one of the things that we did with them was actually give them a report of their downline. And the report went over volume, group team volume over the last 12 months, enrollment over the last 12 months. And they could also see, we gave them access to seeing how it compared to to Limelife as a whole. So they were able to see what part of the pie they had, if you will. Like, they were able to see, and they were also able to see if they were on track to general trends around the company. So it was a way to give them valuable information so that they can figure out how they were going to strategize moving forward. I shared with them what my goal is for the next 3 years. Like, my goal for the next 3 years, we're $100 million brand right now. My goal for the next 3 years is that we are a $300 million brand. By the end of this year, I want to be at 120 million. So I want to increase 20 million in sales over last year. And Michelle said something to the effect of, this information is top secret. Do not release this. I'm not supposed to release this information to the public because, her sort of like responsibility to L'Occitane, because the shareholder information and the shareholder, I don't even know how to talk about it. But basically she said something to the effect, if this information becomes public, I could get in trouble with L'Occitane because it's, information that they are legally, blah, 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 until the stockholders release it. Well, that's the only thing that I can think that she's saying that she, that she would take something like that and say, but none of the information was, inflammatory in any way. The one thing, there's, look, and let me just create context about something. Like, Limelife was in a growth curve that was really extreme. Like, we were, like, if you look at a graph, we were in that, like, that hockey stick part, right? Like, so we shot up. So around, about, not last year, but the year before, we saw this big jump in growth. And all of a sudden, that growth curve went like that. So the speed of the growth leveled off. But let's just be clear about something. We've never stopped growing. Like, this company has never stopped growing. We, the growth curve leveled off, but that's it. We've never done lower sales than previous years. We have, our enrollment numbers did go down, you know, in terms of what the trajectory that they were in. We, you know, for a period of time, we do have a smaller amount of beauty guides now than we did, I think, maybe 18 months ago. But you guys are doing more in sales with less beauty guides. Like, you guys are actually killing it, because for the numbers that you guys are hitting, I was projecting about that at this point we would be around 32,000 beauty guides. Right now we're about 26, 20, you know, I think by the end of the month we'll be at 27. So with, you guys have been doing a lot more sales with less. So that means that overall you're having more people working, selling more people getting active. You know, so there, I don't know what she was talking about. There's absolutely no reason for anyone to be nervous about Limelife, worried about Limelife. I don't know what the information, secret information that she has that can crush the company is. You know, bring it. You know, if you want to share it, go ahead, let us know. You know, I don't know what else she said that I need to address. I think, yeah, I don't know. I listen, guys. If you have any concerns or questions that you need to talk to me, let me know. Just, you know, I'm happy to get on the phone with you and sort it out. But there's, you know, you guys know we're super transparent with you. There is nothing going on here that we're not letting you guys know what's up. You know, and the truth of the matter is you're killing it. You had an amazing sales month last month, and this month is ridiculous. You guys. You guys have hit average about, you know, what we would sell in a month average, 50% of that you've already hit in like in just 7 days. So you guys had an awesome start. Enrollment, you've already hit the average enrollment for a month in just like 7-8 days. So you guys are off to, you know, you guys are doing great. That's all I'm gonna say. And I got distracted, and the thing I really want to say is because the thing I really want to say to you guys have been so awesome these last 2 weeks. You guys have been so amazing. I mean, God, I'm so impressed and proud. It's just amazing. You guys are, first of all, shout out to all the leaders, and by leaders I mean everybody, really, because I'm not talking about, you know, your seniors and above. I'm talking about everybody, because you guys have stepped up. You guys have been taking care of each other. You guys have been pulling each other in. You guys have been reconnecting and clearing whatever there needed to be cleared. You guys have been taking responsibility for whatever you needed to take responsibility, and rekindling relationships. You guys have just been so patient while you wait for me to tell you what the heck's gonna happen next. You guys have been, oh, and the love, and you guys are so sweet. You guys have been sending me so much love and so many emails and so many texts and so many messages, just making sure that I'm okay and that we're okay. So sweet. And, you know, and I really just felt like you guys had my back. Like, I really just felt like you had my back. So, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that, because, you know, this has been challenging. It's been challenging, and it's been challenging, and it's also been easy. You know, I had you know, working with your leaders now is such a delight, because they're working together and they're collaborating and they're talking to each other. Where before, I would have had to go, okay, this person doesn't talk to that person, so I have to go get the information from here and put it over there and hope that this lands well. And now I can just say, hey, why don't you talk to that person and work that out? And they do it. And they do it, and it's awesome, and it's working. So you guys have just been awesome. Seriously. It's been, so even though it's been challenging, it's also just been a huge delight. And you know, I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, babe, it's so much easier to get stuff done now. Like, they're all collaborating and happy to work together, and it's just been awesome. So as challenging as it's been, it's also been amazing, and I can see it, I can feel it, I can sense it from you guys. So I'm proud of you guys. Keep it up. You guys are doing amazing. And I know this has been challenging, and I know that not knowing what's happening and not knowing where you're gonna go and all that, like I get that. I get the uncertainty of that and the fear of that. But you guys have just been pros. You guys have been pros, and I see people stepping up. People that I haven't even heard from in weeks or months. All of a sudden, they're popping up in all these places and, you know, providing leadership. And I'm just elated. Like, me and Michelle just keep going. Like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So yeah, so just know that. Okay. So I've been gone. Like, I honestly haven't been able to do much work because I was in Memphis and then I was doing a site visit for Orlando. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I'm trying to put the tickets live for tomorrow. If I can't put them tomorrow, they'll definitely be Monday. But you guys don't even know. The bash is going to be so crazy. So crazy. I can't even tell. I cannot. Me and Christy were like, we did a bunch of site visits, and what we picked, it's unbelievable. So we're not even gonna tell you what it is yet. We're gonna like hang it and just wait. Well, we haven't signed the contract yet, so we can't. But we you know, we have like a verbal thing. Excuse me. So yeah, so Palooza's gonna be amazing, and we're planning a bunch of great stuff to make it awesome. And you know, I know a lot of you guys want to come with your family, so you know, I'm looking at how to, we're gonna arrange discounted tickets for you guys at the theme parks and things like that. You know, listen, just know it's hot as hell up in here in July 23, 24. Like, I don't. You know, I don't care what my child says. I'm not going to no theme park in the summer. But do you? You know, if you guys want to go, I would be a horrible parent. I would go, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not standing in the line in 90-degree weather. But we will have tickets for you. The hotel is absolutely amazing. It's got a beautiful adult-only pool that looks like something out of an LA TV show, and then we have like a big family pool that has all kinds of slides and water things, and like one of those, like, you know, pools that feel like a beach, so as you walk in it gets a little deeper and your kids are gonna lose their mind while they're there. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, I'm getting off track. Okay, so here's the thing. I still don't have like solid information to communicate with you guys about this. You know, there's just a lot of, I'm sorry, there's just a lot of domino pieces to figure out. I think by next week, I'll definitely be able to let you guys know what's going to happen. Here's the promise that I can make to you guys. I know you guys are a lot uncertain about what's next and where you're gonna go. I promise that everyone's gonna get a voice as to where they go. You know, and because I'm giving you that promise, it's gonna take me a long time to get this done. But my goal is to get it done by the end of the month. All the moves by the end of the month, because that's my goal. But because I feel that it's really important to give a lot of you a voice. I think people are asking for dates for Palooza. The 23rd, July 23rd to the 26th. Okay, so because I feel that it's really important to give a lot of, you know, you guys a voice over it. I know a lot of you have had an experience of not being heard or valued or appreciated. You know, so I don't want to add to that by just moving you somewhere randomly without you having something to say about it. So I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna work out so that I'll let you know, I'll give you an option or give you a couple options, and we're gonna talk about it. You know, you can say yes, that's great, or you can say I'm not so sure. You know, I promise to give everybody a voice, but there's about 150 of you that are homeless right now. So that's a lot of conversations. So the first part is establishing the new direct to corporate legs. I've got that pretty much figured out. Um, you know, I've got that pretty much figured out. And then the second step is going to be figuring out the the executive teams and where they're gonna go. And then the third step is, you know, placing the 120 people that are going to be left. The reason I'm doing it that way is not because these people matter more, it's just because it helps me handle bigger chunks of the puzzle first. So my request is that, you know, keep an eye out for the beauty guide and training, for the beauty lead beauty, for the, you know, for the people that are maybe don't have an executive upline right now. Just bring them into the fold and really have them be felt taken care of. Honestly, like I dropped the ball. Like I forgot that there was going to be people that didn't have an executive upline at this point, and there's a few of you hanging out there that really haven't heard anything. And I really apologize for that. I took that for granted, and I should have made sure that I reached out to you. And I know that a lot of you have been reaching out for support. I know that a lot of you spoke to Erin, a lot of you spoke to Kendall and Kendall, and so continue to do that. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm gonna find you a great home. Don't you worry. But yeah, just make sure you guys are looking out for each other and bringing each other into the fold, which I see you doing. But yeah, just keep in mind that there's people right now that don't have an executive upline, and they're gonna need some love for the next 2 weeks. I think by next week I'll start to I'll be able to start making placements, and then by the week after that I think we'll get it complete. That's my goal right now. But you know, it's just I gotta keep the doors open and keep everything moving and all of that. So it's just taking me. If I can just put myself in a bubble and not do anything else, and work on this, it would be awesome. But I can't. I gotta keep the doors running for you guys and the warehouse open and everything else, so that you know you guys can keep making money. Good, Ashley. Your trust means a lot. It means a great deal. So I really appreciate that. And I definitely don't want to do anything to betray that. So like I said, if you guys are like, hey, I need to know what, let me know. I'll try my best to answer questions. But here's what I'll say too. Look, I would just be careful and don't let yourself get distracted. Whatever, I'm just gonna say it. I think you're dealing with individuals that are highly, highly, highly skillful at creating manipulations. Highly skillful. So I would be careful that you don't let yourself get, brought into that, because that's what they want. They want to create doubt right now. They want to create chaos right now. They want to create uncertainty that now, so that they can snatch you guys up and take you other places with them. That it's just part of the strategy. Let's call it, and there's no accident that they all of a sudden became very vocal after they got paid. Which, by the way, I didn't have to do. I wasn't required to do that. I did that out of the kindness of my heart. I did that out of respect for them. I did that out of, you know, to honor their contribution and their legacy, and to not screw them over. So I gave them their last paycheck, which is not required to do. When you get terminated, you're not entitled to anything when you get terminated. But all of a sudden, payday happened, and they want to start spilling the tea. So anyway, I've been speaking too much. I need to get off this live before I keep talking about things. I love you guys. I would normally not even go here, but I don't know. I just don't want you guys to get all hooked up and dragged and manipulated and distracted and all that. I don't, so I just feel like I need to responsibly tell you this so that you guys have the information you need to make informed decisions, Again, I will say, follow your truth, follow your heart. If nothing that I'm saying is a match for you, then go with what your heart is telling you. I would never ask you to do anything other than that. This isn't about that. But just don't let yourself get distracted. You guys are absolutely killing it. You guys are having, I don't even remember seeing a sales month start this strong. Sales and enrollment. Like, you guys are killing it. And if this is any indication of what's going to happen in November, woo, child. Lord, you don't even know what's coming to you. So, keep your eye on the prize and be responsible for generating what you need. And you're in the type of space right now that if you raise your hand and say, I need this, you're going to get it. You're going to get it tenfold, but it's your responsibility to seek that out. Okay. If you emailed me or called me, I will get to you. And I promise, if it's urgent, just keep emailing me and moving it up to my top of my list. I will not get mad. But if it's not urgent and if it's about this, just know that I'm going to reach out to you at some point with options and say, hey, let's talk about what's going on. You did not, Kristen Skaggs. You did not say that. Oh my God. Nicole Lee Herman, we spoke about this, so I think you're a little late. But I'm working on it. By next week, we'll start talking about placements, and my goal is to have it all done by the end of the month. Okay, that's the gist of it. But go back and listen to the live. It was saucy. It was a little saucy. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. No worries. Nobody's late to the party. This wasn't even scheduled. I just said, let me go and talk to you guys, because you guys had not heard from me for a while. So I know that you were like, hey, what's going on? And rightfully so. But Lauren Lindsay hit me up this morning. She's like, hey, so when are we doing things? I'm like, just my first day in the office. I just got back from Memphis. I haven't even been here a week. She's like, okay, I get it. All right, guys. I love you mucho. You guys rock my world. You are amazing. Seriously, you guys are just stellar. Keep up everything that you're doing. You guys are killing it. And if you have something incomplete for you that you need to get resolved and out of the way, reach out to me. Let's get that complete. If you have any questions, I know the comment, like I said, I answered the common questions. Well, that I thought I try to answer them the way that I thought I answered them. I don't even think that was English. Okay, I'm getting off now. I love you.